Hello friends, as we have already seen how we can access SAP system and how we can perform logging into an SAP system. Let's understand the basics of tables, how we can view or create tables. So in SAP there is a transaction called SE11. So you have to type SE11 here, and once you type SE11 you can directly go to the table editor, or where you can view any table you want. You can view the structure, you can create it, any it's open for you. Whatever you want to do, you can perform that activity. Please ignore me, excuse me, because this video was created earlier without any audio, and now I'm adding the audios to it, so you might find bit difference what I speak and what you see on the screen, but it will be consistent in terms of the process that I talk about. I'm going to read through the table BBAP. So this is table which holds my sales document information, BBAP and BVAK. So one is in header table and another is an item table in SAP, which holds my order related header information, and other is order related item information. So how we can probably we can also see what are the different fields that are part of this table. So here, as you can see, we cannot create any table with the name starting from A to X. Y and Z is the letters that we can start any table creation in SAP. Like everything starting from A to X is reserved for SAP, so only SAP can create tables starting with those letters. And as in customer from SAP, uh, we can only use letter Z or Y. So mostly people use Z, letter Z, uh, and who are doing some kind of an activity or some where SAP is involved performing some kind of an development work, they preferably use Y in that case. Or if you're developing some product where you are not working with SAP, you're working on some product, at that time you probably use Y as in starting letter for your tables, or any transaction that you create in SAP system. So as you can see here, we have this BBAP. There are these many fields that are available to us, and you can see is everywhere client is in one of the mandatory fields. So this is indicating as in mandatory field. And you can also need, this is a type of table. There are 4 types of table available in the SAP system. Transparent table is mostly used for the transaction where you will have data. There is cluster table, there are views, and there are structures. So you can have all those things in system. And this is delivery class. This indicates whether this information, whatever you store in this particular table, whether it would be a transportable, or it would be it can be without any transportation. You can maintain entry into these tables. So once you have access to the system, you can perform F1 and do the activities and do your read on these things. To know the data types, you can also see the data types here. It's quantity, and this is the length, and this is decimal. This is decimal of 5. This is unit of 3. And these are the check tables. Like these fields are referred like from these tables. So any entry you maintain here, this will be getting checked with reference to these particular tables. Like we have primary key and foreign key, that relationship. So this is where the foreign key is being checked. So any entry you maintain here, that needs to be available here. You can also use transaction SE16 to perform your table read data process. And you can enter any information here, and you can click on execute F8 or that particular button which I use, this button, and then you can view the data in the system. So you can create tables, you can create views, all the different types of table. You can create new data type, that is like character 4, character 3, all those things. And everything you can think of in relation with the database, you can perform in SE11. It's an database admin tool, you can say, for performing any kind of activity on the tables. And SE16 is the key code that is used to perform a display operation on any table or any views. There is a table maintenance. If you want to create an entry, if there is that is available for you in the system for a particular given table, you can also do an SM30 for that particular table, and you can create an entry for that particular table into the system. So like this table, this G3PLEDI, this I would be using if I want to create an entry, if by program I have an access to through this, or by some maintenance screen or some other way. Mostly it would be through an SM30 or by some program that will make an entry to this particular table. Just to quickly talk about these three buttons you see on the top. This one is used to perform back activity. This also performs the back activity, and it cancels if you are performing any activity. It will not check for any validations, and this will cancel your processing at all, completely, and move you back to the home screen of SAP. SAP also provides T-code SM30 where we can maintain the entry into the table, and this is called table maintenance. So I am going to do the table maintenance for this particular table. I go to SM30 table and maintain this entry. Like enter the table name, click on display, or I can perform the maintenance as well. So see, these are the activity that we can perform using SM30 T-code. If you notice that every table will have their own properties, so if table is set up in such a way that table maintenance is allowed, then only you can perform table maintenance using this particular T code. Otherwise, not all the tables are set up in this way that you can go and maintain the entry. So if you are not finding any particular table, or if you're not able to access that particular table, or can't create any entry for that table, then it's possibly because the table maintenance is not available for that particular table in the system. And mostly developers can do this, and they have to, you can perform all kind of validation, restrictions, everything onto this particular page, because this in backend it generates a set of program, and anybody can use that program and make their own validations. So this is how, quick recap, we have used SE11, SE16, I'm sorry, just it was SM30, and so we talked about how we can create a table, how we can view the table, but where we can probably see the structure of a table, what are the different types of table, what is table maintenance, and where we can perform view on the table. So I hope this will help you, and stay tuned for more videos, and in the next video I'm going to talk about order to cash cycle. Thank you.